gentlemen, welcome to another episode of After the Whistle, Wednesday, July 10th. Like I'm gonna say this a couple more times, but we at that point, you know, we just here for the vibes, you know. Y'all just seeing us for the vibes. But there will be a long hiatus coming up. I mean, it's gonna be a long hiatus, so there's gonna be some times you won't see us and just some other stuff going on, but you know, we'll deal with that later. But we got Todd here. We got Stevie here.
I'm glad I could be here since it's gonna be a hiatus.
Yeah, it's that time, you know. Todd gotta go. He gotta travel. You know, I gotta make myself, and you know. It's life, man. Life.
Ain't too much going on too in the sports world in the summer, really.
Heavens no. This is them dog days of summer where, well, I mean, we'll talk. The Red Sox are, you know, they're making good. Hence the weather. So I mean, there's the WNBA going on. Yeah, but I don't watch WNBA until the playoffs. To be honest with you, I don't watch till the playoffs. And then
I gamble on it a little bit, so I watch it here and there.
Yeah. And then we got some other stuff happening. Olympics coming up. You know, for our football fans, the Copa America and the Euro happened. I think Ronaldo played his last game last week or so. It was something like that. I think he's retiring or something like that. You know, he about to be 40, so. He's
paid too.
He's been playing since he was like 16 and stuff like that. It was like
he's probably gonna buy a team or something.
I mean, shoot. They gave him. He got all that money they gave him.
That's what I said.
Right. Just a lot. What else? You know, the Cosby Show. I've been watching the Cosby Show a lot lately.
Oh, it's back?
Yeah. They show it on TV One.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I did see it
on TV One. They show it, and then another network they show it.
So it's finally back because I used to watch it.
It's been back for a bit.
When I was watching the Cosby, he was going through it, and like 2 days later, you couldn't find it.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's back on network TV, and I was just watching. But
Young Generation, y'all need to. That was a great show. I don't care what they say he did, but
my thing is, if the show's back on, then he must be innocent. Because my whole thing is, this country loves painting you guilty until you prove your innocence. But I thought it was innocent until proven guilty.
I mean, we gotta do this.
It's supposed to be.
So I'm just saying, like, if it's back on TV, apparently they didn't find what they were looking for, because you already know they've been trying to stick it to him for the longest. Because he was a role model for a whole generation of people. So, like, once again, how you gonna yank it and then put it back and then still try to low-key tarnish his name? Like, come on.
We got a dude that's found guilty, and he over here running for president.
Right, and that's what people are saying. They're like, wait a minute, like, hold on. If he can run for president, then they need, as a felon, then they need to wipe that off at least the job applications.
Yeah,
bro, in order to really fix everything, you're gonna have to blow up everything. I mean, from the school system to the House of Representatives, to everybody.
Supreme Court.
There should be a lot of jobless scumbags that have been labeled to get money for the past 15, 20, 30, 40 years. There should be a lot of jobless people. But unfortunately, the world, the United States would kind of be in uproar, be kind of sinking a tad, and will take. Yeah, because they got people in power that don't really have the brain power. They just know how to follow directions and read, but they're not really intellectual. They can't solve critical thinking problems. Like, they just got regular people that can just follow directions. We work in a school system where there's a bunch of yes men and weasels. The best teachers are the people who don't go to school to be teachers. The best teachers are people that actually understand life.
In the education system.
So you got the dweebs that are like, hey, I went to school for 8 years. How come you don't respect me? Look at you. You know kids judge a book by its cover. So obviously, make sure your cover look good so you can help the kids understand how not to judge a book by its cover.
Definitely.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
And back to the Cosbys, yo, which kid you think was the most difficult child out there? Because I think it was Vanessa.
I think it was Theo.
Nah, he was
a faker. He was a faker. That's how he was.
Theo had teenage boy moments. He did stuff teenage boys, you know, the simple mistakes.
She wanted to be ratchet, bro.
Yeah, Vanessa wanted to be ratchet. Sneaky, though.
Yeah. And not even good at it.
Quiet.
But she wasn't good at it. You go to Baltimore. I mean,
but Theo had some issues, bro.
I mean, he was the only boy in the house full of women.
That's true. That's true, too.
You know what I mean? Like, he was just trying to get out of that shadow. Kind of like, what's my boy name? Winslow.
Oh, Eddie was
Eddie.
Him and Eddie were kind of similar, just trying to get out of that, you know what I mean? Get out of that shadow of their dads who was, one's a doctor, one's a police officer.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Vanessa, she put the parents through it.
Yeah, she was conniving.
You got that episode, she go to Baltimore. You got the other one where she snuck out to go see a boy. Way past curfew.
Was she drunk one episode too?
She was drunk. Right. She was drunk.
Right. I mean, and it doesn't help.
Like 14.
And it doesn't help that your two older sisters are like, one's like a lawyer or something, and then the other one was like a environmentalist.
She would just pop up every now and then. She was dope, though.
Yeah,
with Alvin.
He was a dweeb.
Yeah,
oh,
but all them Huxtable kids had their moments, and you just be like, even like Sandra and Alvin, she went to Princeton, was planning to go to law school, he's planning to go to med school. Then they said, nah, we don't want to do that. We want to open up a wilderness store. and his reaction, that was the parents' reaction.
It
was
Mr.
like,
Huxtable's reaction.
Yeah, that was Clarence Huxtable's reaction. They said a wilderness store. They thought, all right, you don't want to do that. You must have like this grand scheme plan or something better. They said a wilderness store.
And you know that was all Alvin.
And the dopest thing about the Cosby Show, because they always say behind every strong man is a strong black woman.
Yeah.
And that show demonstrated that because Claire didn't play.
She did
not play. And
her word was bomb.
My whole life I thought Claire was sexy. Like, you know what I mean? But that's the type of woman you wanted to show the culture that represents us. Not all this ratchetness today.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Booty hole brown, like come on.
That's why they took it off the air.
Like,
I wish more women were like Claire Huxtable, man.
Yeah.
A lawyer. They're
out there.
I mean, I've been getting blocked this year because I'm too influential. And they asked me to come back.
Yeah.
They asked me to come back.
Oh, yeah?
Next year.
Me too.
Oh, man. You know who's not going back to Chicago? Who's not coming back? DeMar DeRozan, he ain't going back to Chicago. Interesting move. He went to the Kings. He signed with the Kings. There was like a sign and trade, so I think Harrison Barnes was part of the deal and stuff like that. He ended up getting like $70 million.
Yep.
In that move, I mean, it makes the Kings like it's gonna make them competitive, but as far as like title contenders, nah.
I mean,
but one thing the Kings did well this offseason, they re-signed Malik Monk.
That was huge.
That was big. They need that surge. So maybe they could get whatever spunk they had from not last year, but the year before. They can get it back because it seemed like last year they didn't have. They didn't have whatever they had the year before.
I think Anthony was injured. I think it was his injury. It was lingering. You know what I'm saying? I think throughout the playoffs, he wasn't really too healthy. I think the move with DeRozan to Sacramento was better than going to LA. I tell you that much. Personally.
No, at this point, going to LA is like it's a ish show over there on the Lakers, and it's not even and it has to deal with management. It all has to do with management because it seemed like
I didn't even get to talk to you guys about the Bronny stuff. I saw y'all though. I know. I saw it.
But yeah, management with the Lakers, they just don't. They have no clue how to put together a championship team.
Well, to speak on Sacramento, just because that's what we started at, I like the move for DeRozan. He better than what's his name, Bonds. Bonds shoots a 3-ball better, but Bonds, his production was dropping every year. You never really know what Bonds you're gonna get each season. Because some seasons he's great, other seasons he's on the trade block and they're wondering what's going on with him. So like I think DeRozan's a better option offensively. Like he's gonna have to stretch the floor a little more. He's gonna have to shoot a little more threes than usual, just because he can, but you know he's primarily a jump shooter.
Not to cut you off, I think he's gonna have to rebound more too.
That too.
Because I think Barnes was a better rebounder. He's a little taller.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, more.
But overall, DeRozan's just better player than Bonds.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll take that. So him and Monk, you know what I mean? One coming off the bench, has consistent scoring because sometimes you don't know what Fox is going to bring you.
Yeah. You don't think Monk's going to start?
I said one coming off the bench.
Oh, one of them?
One of them come off the bench.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You think?
Probably.
You don't think they'll start them together?
Unless people are injured, because they also got Murray too, right?
Yeah, he probably going to play the 4 though.
The twin. Keegan Murray.
The shooter too. Yeah. Right ahead, don't they?
Yeah, Murray.
Herder?
I think he's on that team. I think
he's still there.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna start DeRozan and Monk though. Who's gonna score off your bench?
Right. Yeah.
I know.
Kevin Hurt is still.
I agree, but he's just, to me, like, Monk is so good. I feel like he's a starter. Like the way he can put the ball in the hoop.
Monk has all-star ability. The man's nasty.
Yeah, he's a beast.
It's kind of like a Jamal Crawford.
Crawford, right?
It's kind of
like, so he's the
he
Crawford.
can do everything, but you put him in that starting role, he might not be as effective. It's weird. I don't understand. But some people, like, they need to be in the second unit so they can just hold the second unit down scoring.
Right. As long as he's okay with coming off the bench, and I think it'll be a match made in heaven.
And I think he'd be fine with it because he finishes the game anyway, so it don't even matter.
It's all about finishing.
Right. He's going to be in that lineup at the end of the game.
Both of them? I think so. DeRozan's a killer.
Depending.
Yeah, also depending on, like, time and situation, what you need, but...
Remember, they still got the white boy, the shooter.
Kevin Herter, yep.
Oh, he's still there.
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah, that's big. Also, he's coming off the bench.
Yeah, Herter and Keegan Murray still there. You know, they got some guys that can put the ball in the basket. You know, you gotta play some defense, but they got some guys.
And they're in the West. That's hard.
Yeah. I'm just glad they're bringing that excitement back to Sacramento, because that was, like players used to say, that was like a crazy place to play when they're good.
Have any of you guys ever been out there, Sacramento? You have?
Yeah,
I heard, I hear different things about it.
It's like Western Mass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm good.
Yeah.
But like Pittsfield, like that type?
It's like Western Mass, man. It's like, you know, nothing but land, and you know how some places in Western Mass is there. That's how it is.
Why is it the capital?
I don't know. No idea, but yeah. Right. I mean, it's not a destination place that you want to.
Good luck, DeMar.
Plus, he could just take a quick flight back home and tell.
He's just happy to be in the state, man.
Yeah, he's home.
He's just setting up for his retirement.
He probably ain't even gonna live out there.
Yeah, probably not. Yo, man, these folks is getting paid crazy. First off, Franz Wagner, he's nice. $270 million.
How many years?
I think 5 on that extension for him.
What?
But I believe he had a career year.
That's over 50.
I mean, he plays for Orlando. They got to give somebody the money.
Yeah, they do.
Not Paulo?
I mean, he's
still on that rookie.
He's still paid next year.
Yeah.
Damn, they gave it to 50 a year?
Yeah, to 70. He's coming off a year where he averaged 18 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. You know, he's a good player.
He ain't worth $50 million, bro.
I mean, it's
the world we live in, man. The league's just different when it comes to the money, man.
Yeah, a lot of guys getting paid. You know these new deals the league is getting. So a lot of dudes gonna be making a lot of money. But with Wagner, I swear he only plays well when he plays against the Celtics.
Did he make the All-Star team?
No.
That's All-Star money.
No, he didn't make the All-Star. But whenever I watch him play the Celtics,
it's
he be going
change. Off. So All-Star money a couple years ago, regular money now.
I feel like if we look at the roster, the All-Star roster, how many of those guys is making 50? Is Drew making 50?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't worry about people how much they get.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't know who gets paid at all.
With the new contracts and all that, I don't think he's worth that $50 million. I personally, not 50.
Yeah, well, not hey, man. The way some of these dudes is getting paid this offseason is like, hey man, can't be mad at it. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I'm not hating the player. I'm just hating the situation. That's crazy. He's not worth it.
But for him, everything's going up each year. So this was year 3 for him. He went 15 points year 1, 18
Porzingis
points.
Ain't even making 50.
18 points year 2, 19 points year 3. So he's progressively getting better. So maybe they're just projecting like they see everything's increasing, so they just And they got a nice little core.
I like their team. Yeah, but he ain't worth 50.
I wish I was a little bit taller.
When you 6'10" and you can shoot the 3, you get that money.
I mean, each franchise is different,
right?
So they can pay him that. Other franchises, they gonna pay certain players that for them. It's just
all that said and done. To me, he ain't worth $50 million, bro.
But who you gonna pay? Who you gonna give
Paulo?
that money
I'll wait. Who else? Didn't they sign somebody too?
Jonathan Isaac. They signed him. Oh, he's on the rundown. Let's go to that. Jonathan Isaac. I'm gonna tell you what they gave him too. But when I tell you his production, you're gonna be like, but I think he got like 50 million or something like that.
He got 50 too.
I believe so.
Man, they just giving out money.
I mean, does he even? I don't really hear much about him. So just be honest.
Yeah, me either. Only thing I heard about him, I just remember he was saying some dumb stuff.
Isaac played some good D. Yeah, he played great
defense, he rarely be on the court.
I don't.
Yeah, he rarely be on the court.
I don't hear much about him.
I tell you this.
So.
Neither one of them are worth 50. So if they gave them 50, they wasted money.
I mean,
they could have gave them each 25.
Allowed him to score in 2
and then
points
went out and got
20,
another
bro.
guy.
He almost scoring 20. You can't get mad at that.
All right. So, Jonathan Isaac, 5-year, $84 million deal.
5 years, 84?
84. Oh, that's his contract. His stats from last season: 6 points, 4 rebounds.
That's only like 16. He's 51. Worth that.
I mean, what's the dude? He's a Hartenstein. He got a big bag too. And,
yeah, Hartenstein earned it though.
Yeah, but these guys, I don't know.
50? They give Hartenstein 50?
Yeah, I don't know. Caleb Martin. These free agency moving. It ain't been that many like big splash moves, but Caleb
Philly,
Martin,
right?
he turned down money
to go to Philly.
Yeah, he turned down. I think he's getting like $5 million a year.
From Miami, he turned it down?
No, he was gonna get $13 million a year from Miami.
It wasn't about the money.
It turned out. It gotta be something else. Or
he didn't like the way they played him.
I mean, we've all watched Caleb Martin play basketball.
What you think, he's trash?
I don't think he's trash, but I don't think he's good like that. Like, he's a decent role player.
You don't think he's $13 million worth? Or more? I'm just asking questions, fellas. That's all. I'm not saying
I don't even get into this, so y'all can have that conversation.
You don't think he's worth that?
Nah.
Okay, right.
Nah. But he's cashing in from not from this year, from like last year.
Yeah, when he played against the Celtics.
Yeah, he's cashing in on that, and he had like a little momentum going.
And that's what I mean why he didn't sign back with Miami, because he felt like the way he played in that Celtics series, they should have gave him a little more run, a little more respect.
I think he wanted that extension. I think he wanted that extension last year.
I mean, you hear how they talked about that team. Bunch of undrafted guys making history, like a little disrespectful.
The culture.
You know what I mean? Granted, it's the truth. But, remember, too, like, these guys have the utmost confidence in themselves. So, like, he might feel like he's an outstanding player. But his production doesn't match up.
I think he fits in well in Philly coming off the bench.
I didn't say it was bad. He's just not outstanding the way he might feel that he deserves a certain amount of money. Because in order to get to that level, you got to have some oblivious confidence. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
You got to think you're amazing, which is not a problem.
Yeah, and you got to produce when the guys go down. I don't think he did that pretty well this past season. I mean, 10 points per game.
Did he?
And then there was moments, Jimmy got hurt and Terry Rozier got hurt and stuff like that. So like he had the opportunity to kind of show that he could do more with those guys out, and he didn't show it. He didn't show it. So I mean, so Miami was probably just like, this is
13.
This is what you're gonna get.
And then you got Jaime Jaquez coming in there doing his thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Y'all play the same position.
Too. Yeah, he kind of looked better than him last year. So
kind of.
You're right. You're right. I didn't even think about Jaquez. Yeah. Yeah, he on a select team too, right? He's on the U.S. select team.
Once again, he's leapfrogging people.
Yeah, and that's just the benefit of 4 years of college play.
Yeah, I like that kid.
He developed his game from freshman year to senior year.
Yeah, he's better than him. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But he's the lesser of the two brothers, ain't he?
Nah.
Cody.
Oh, he's the better one?
He's the better one.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think Cody's still on the Hornets or whatever.
Oh, he still got a job.
Yeah, he's still in the league. Hey. Then let me see. Lastly, the Warriors, they picked up Buddy Hield and Kyle Anderson, so they're revamping their team. Get another solid three-point shooter. You got Mr. Slow-Mo, Kyle Anderson, that slow jump shot that I don't even know how he gets that shot off, but he gets it off. So this is going to be an interesting year for the Warriors. Just no Clay, just like how they're going to look this year.
I think they'll be a little bit better
A little bit better.
Just a little bit. Not too much more. Like, they ain't going to be the old Warriors or nothing like that. But
I think Buddy does a little more than Clay.
Younger.
I'll be honest. We said this before. I think Clay just shoots the ball. He doesn't really do anything else.
Nah, Clay does more than that. But
Buddy got that.
Just his intelligence.
What you talking about? Like unbanished confidence or overbearing confidence?
Yeah, I mean, he can shoot. He's bigger. Get to the cup. You know what I mean? Me personally, I just think Clay just shoots the ball, bro. He don't really drive like that. He don't really shoot many pull-ups. He just shoots the ball.
Now, yeah, his game changed because of his injuries or whatever, but I still think he's effective. I still think I'll take Clay over, personally me, I'll take Clay over Buddy Hield.
Not at this moment,
I think, people think of Clay and what they've been seeing for years. Let's just see what Clay does this season, that's all. Because the last thing people talk about, whenever you look at this comment section on Instagram, the last thing they say about Clay is 0 for 10 in elimination games.
Yeah, you're only as good as your last performance.
So I'm just saying.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I also believe in experience and things like that. And like you said, we'll see.
How you go 0 for 10 though?
We'll see. It happens.
When all you do is shoot, yeah, that happens. You can't get to the free throw line, can't get a layup.
But there's an extreme because there's one time he scored 60 points without even dribbling the ball.
That was how many years ago?
But that's what I'm saying.
But when you're playing when it matters, you can't get a layup, can't get a free throw.
It happens. Sometimes you have a bad night. It's funny. I was talking to Rob Merriman about this last night. Sometimes you have a bad night. Sometimes you're not going to be great every night.
Shots if you're the second option?
Well, then you got to look at coaching, too.
I'm sure
that's on your coach.
I'm sure you got the ball more than 10 times. I'm just saying,
shoot it every time.
At that level, bro, you know the standard, man. I get it. But when all you do is shoot and you don't make shots, you got to do something else. That's all I'm saying. He can get a couple points, bro.
Yeah. And also,
that's all I'm saying.
Also, too, if you listen to what other people said about the situation, he felt like he should have got paid. And that's why he had the season that he was having, because they didn't give him his money when he wanted his money. He deserved it.
Business is business.
They ended up giving it to somebody, like they ended up signing Draymond Green.
Hey.
You gave Draymond his money.
But your production kind of showed, like, they kind of justified their decision.
I believe in loyalty.
When you let the emotions affect your game, that's no longer being professional.
I think he purposely did, though.
I mean, you gonna sabotage yourself? Why would you do that?
He still made his money.
I guess. But is he happy, though?
We'll see.
I don't think none of them are happy.
Nah, I would never self-sabotage myself if that was the case. You know what I mean?
At the same time, it happens, though. Like, well, people hold out. Oh, you got to cut that. People hold out.
Yeah, I'm not saying they don't. But I'm just saying, like, when you don't produce and you're asking for this, it's kind of hard for the franchise to be like, yeah, we want to give you this, but it's like, bro, did you see what you did? And you Clay.
Yeah.
But speaking of Buddy Hield, though, I'm looking at Buddy.
We just having a conversation.
I'm looking at Buddy Hield right now. I mean, career 40% three-point shooter. Last 2 years, he shot 38% from three, which is really good. And then
you're gonna get rid of Clay, I would take Buddy.
Yeah,
just because there aren't that many other three-point shooters.
If you're gonna get rid of Clay, yeah, but. If I have a choice, if they're standing right here and we picking, and I want to win a championship, I'm going with Clay.
And he's got 4 seasons where he shot over 40% from three.
All right, let me ask y'all a question. Yeah. You don't think Dallas had an opportunity to grab Buddy Hield?
Nah,
we don't know.
I don't think.
Nah.
No, because I think this was
less money.
But I think this was a sign. I think this was like a sign and trade thing or something.
Oh, okay. Okay, he wasn't a free.
So he was part of the. The deal, Clay going to.
Okay.
But once again, when you see Clay and you see Buddy, you're like, what could Clay bring us? You're going to give that chance compared to Buddy just because of Clay's resume. Yeah. That's allows Clay to walk into these rooms and talk to these people a certain way because of his resume. Right. And is that chance, like, all right, you only been on Golden State. Let's see what you can do the next year on another franchise. Then.
How did Buddy play with Philly? How did he play with Philly in the playoffs?
Terrible.
So they both play like trash. So I'm gonna go.
But that's Philly though. When you play for Philly, you just go. When playoff comes, no matter how good you are, you just gonna become trash. You could be a 80% three-point shooter. Once you play for Philly.
So PG's all done. It's a wrap.
Oh man. Just watch when the playoff comes. That whatever like that curse Philly has, like there's a curse on Philly. The Sixers in particular, there's a curse on them. At least the Eagles, they got to the Super Bowl. Granted, they lost, they got to the Super Bowl. But the Sixers, there's some type of curse on them. It might be because they got crazy fans that boo Santa and throw batteries at Santa or something. But there's something up with Philly that won't allow them to prosper. And they've had plenty of opportunities to prosper and get to an Eastern Conference Finals, and they always somehow just manage to choke.
I think the Philly fans argue health. That's what's wrong with them. They haven't been healthy.
I argue is they've been on that process for like 11 years now.
That's what I said. But the process hasn't been healthy ever.
That sounds like a personal problem for them.
I think it's an oxymoron when you call that place of brotherly love. And all they do is hate.
What you mean?
On their teams, on their franchises. They don't even support their franchise the way they should. But that's called the city of brotherly love. It's crazy. You booed Santa. Like,
right, they booed Santa.
Like, come on.
Lastly, before we go to Athletes Corner, just real quick, I don't even think we got a chance to talk about this, about the NCAA removing marijuana from, like, banned substance or whatever list.
I don't think we got a chance to talk about it on film, but yeah. I think me and T kicked it about it.
But...
Yeah. About time.
I mean, if anything, you should put alcohol on the banned substance list for college students. You got people dying in college from that stuff, but they'll die from nothing else. So once again, it's just, once the government was able to make money off this, now it's like, all right, free reign. We knew it wasn't no big issue with it, but now that we getting bread from it, go ahead, guys.
I also think, too,
it's corny.
Because so many people, athletes, use marijuana, and with the new NIL deals and the money that's going on, they can't afford for people to not be playing in these games. So they're like, you know what? We just gotta. And
to the government, they sent the call down. Government said, we got the money. Do what you want now. We're gonna villainize certain things, and then when certain people for years show that there's no reason to villainize certain things, and I was like, all right, we found a way, devise a way.
It's all about money.
We can make money off it now.
It's
so
money.
Now here you go.
It's money.
So it's like, man, NCAA some clowns anyways. They've always been some clowns.
Monopoly clowns.
Goofy asses.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Alcohol should be number one on the banned substance list, if you ask me. Because we had a rule in college: you couldn't drink 48 hours before a game.
I ain't drink too much anyway.
No, I didn't either. But like, I had teammates.
Yeah, me too.
Take a 30 rack down in a couple hours. Yeah. It was like, bro, how are you walking? You had 30 beers, bro. You're functioning. No, I mean, I had teammates like take a whole 30 rack by themselves, and we, you know what I mean? And they had their own, like, don't ask me for one of my 30 beers, dude. Like, dude, you need 30 beers.
So they just at the party with their 30 racks.
Smell like funky booty beer. You know, when somebody gets drunk off booze, it smell like booty beer. It's like, bro, you like beer mixed with booty. How do you smell like that?
Yo, that's funny. Yo, college.
Yo.
Let's go to Athletes Corner. We had the boys from Top Gun 10U team here. We chatted with them. Check this out. Here we go, come back. All right, we back with another championship edition of Athletes Corner. We got Top Gun 10U spring football champions. What's good? Got the whole team. Before we get started, we're going to have everybody introduce themselves. Starting over here, say your first and last name.
My name is Danny Cardoso. My name is Terrence Bain.
My name is Christian Joyner.
My name is Luke Fargo.
My name is Wester Rodriguez.
My name is Julian Dazon.
My name is Jeffrey Watson.
My name is Kingston Spain.
My name is Nathan Casey.
My name is Jerron Johnson.
My name is Jalen McKinney.
My name is Jamar Maupin.
My name is Bentley Lerner.
My name is Ryan DeShields.
All right.
Why you guys laughing?
Give them to the coaches, too. Jeff, you got the mic, so give them to the coaches, introduce yourselves.
What's going on, Coach Garcia?
What can I say? My name is Coach Leon.
Coach Jamal.
Coach Maitland.
All right. Pleasure to have everybody here. And we got Jeff here, my guy. You know, you guys finally did it.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Long road. Talk me about this process, because this isn't just a process that started this season. It's been a long process.
Long process, man. Most of these guys, they be all year round.
Right.
Whether it's basketball, baseball, whatever, they're just active all year round. Try to just keep them together most of the time, you know what I mean, as much as I can. So when these football moments come, you see what happens, you know what I'm saying? But really, you know, the spring is good, but you know what we're looking for, right, fellas? Exactly.
Yeah, and spring is such a short season too, because it's you know, you only get 5.
Not really.
Game-wise.
Yeah, but if you do what you gotta do, that's 8 games.
Yeah, you get 8 games. What were you guys able to do to get the 8 games too? How was you know, the changes or the growth from the workouts to the first game until, you know, the last stretch?
We had to pick up some conditioning, basically. You know what I mean? Like, the further you go into the season, you got to do a little bit more conditioning in my eyes so they can get ready.
Right.
You know what I mean? And a little less hitting and banging in practice, too, at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So things of that nature. Keep them fresh, but keep them ready at the same time, you know?
And you guys been close before, right?
Yes. Last time we played Top Gun in we got to the championship, and I think we lost to Rhode Island Pride. Yeah, Rhode Island Pride.
What year was that?
That was
2022.
2022.
2022. Okay, that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What was kind of like, what was some lessons learned from that experience that you guys kind of take, not only for spring, but you guys also take in the fall, and also take for flag football, you know, all the stuff you guys have them do? What's like the lessons you learned from losing in a championship to help you guys till you could create a culture where you guys are now able to bring to compete for championships year in, year out?
Get over that hump, right? First thing, put more trust in my staff. You know what I'm saying? These guys keep things going. Preach belief into these kids. Like, that's the main thing with me. You got to believe in yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I preach to them, if you don't believe in yourself, it's kind of hard for anybody else to believe in you. You know what I'm saying? And just the work. We just grinding. Any of these kids could grind. Like, as you said, I got my own flag team. We all year with it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not tackle, we working on agilities, working on speed somehow. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's big. I think the family vibe is big. I think off the field, sticking together, doing things is huge. And I think staying loyal, staying down with the same crew is very crucial. A lot of these guys been with each other for like 4 years now. They only like 10, so do the math. They've been together since 6. That's all they know is each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they could have left the program and went to a different program, and they could have they stayed with the same coaches. And you see the results from that. You know what I'm saying?
What was the minus the championship game, but for you, what was the game? This is a question for all the coaches. What was the game that stood out? What was the game that that showed that you guys getting there? You guys got what it takes. You know, this team got what it takes to get there.
I'll probably say Rhode Island Tar Heels. Tar Heels. Just because it was one of those games. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't here to lay down just because we're Top Gun or we Lynn Rams. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fought back. They had great talent, great athletes, and I think towards the end you could just see the experience in the staff and the head coach, and even in the players. They've been here before. You know what I mean? They've been in these moments where things get tough.
Was that game one of like the closer games as far as like coming down to the wire?
Coming down to the wire, yep.
Yeah.
And I think it was like 18-13.
Yeah, we were down in that game.
Oh.
Yep.
Twice. We were down twice in that game. The thing I talked to Coach Grizz and Bob about is the difference I saw is the conditioning was really paying off. That team was big and athletic, but we can see where our conditioning started taking over and theirs failed. That was one of the bigger things, but I think Coach Barr brought up the word adversity that game. The kids probably didn't know that what adversity meant, but we saw it then being down and still having the resolve to come back and win. And like I said, through the coaching, we didn't change. The kids didn't change. We just kept playing the game, and then it worked out. So.
We are back. All right, we got some updates for y'all. All right, quick one in the NFL. Cameron Sutton, he from the Pittsburgh Steelers, he is suspended 8 games. There's some domestic issues and some other stuff he was doing. So, like, I mean, it's that point in the NFL offseason where somebody, folks, is getting in trouble. But, man, some of these dudes, they don't be thinking.
You know what I say too, like, you know, I'm not big on being around emotional men. So like some of these men are over emotional. I would say like I'm thankful I have a dad who's a very cool, chill guy that doesn't let things get worked up like that. So I kind of learned from just seeing him over the years dealing with my moms, because she, you know, he talk a lot of trash. She be running it. So, you know, you just kind of learn how sometimes just brush somebody off when they run their mouth. But like, there's no need to allow somebody to get you so worked up that you got to put your hands on them, especially a lady. Like, you should be able to laugh at a lady, even if they're pissing you off. Just laugh it off and just go, you know what I mean, walk away, just because you know it's never gonna look good on your end. Yeah, it said the statement was he was suspended 8 games without pay for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy. So.
What about outside the NFL?
This might be like he might be a multiple offender for them to bring this. I will say the NFL seems like they're trying to do something, but what happens is this stuff happens in season, and it's a high-profile player. They can give this man a harsh punishment like they should.
After the season.
Or like, it's easy to punish somebody in the off season.
They're gonna do it after the season. They ain't gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying? So like, let's see if you're gonna put like.
We gotta do our investigation. We gotta do this.
But let's see if you're gonna put the safety of these women or anybody dealing with domestic violence, but usually it's the women because it's a male sport, in front of your money. Because women support the NFL. Women love football. Women love football. Compared to any other sport, they love the football, bro. So my thing is, like, are you going to show that you're for the people, or you always going to be for your shield? Which one is it? Because the people support your shield. Without the people, there's no shield. So yeah, reading more on this. So like it says here in April he entered a program to resolve the domestic violence case. This is according to court.
So he did get charged with some. Yeah, well, the 8 games is warranted.
Yeah.
If he got charged and then they sent him to the rehab or whatever they call it, what is it? The anger program or whatever.
Diversion program is what it is. Yeah. So, amen.
Man, those situations are sometimes just very difficult, sticky.
Yeah, very, very sticky. So, you know, hopefully he learns from it and gets back and changes his ways.
I mean, I'll tell you, you can learn from it.
Yeah. You have no choice.
There's a lot of people that,
especially when you ain't getting that check,
that have come back from situations like that. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, we got
mistakes happen.
I mean, we got 2 in the NBA. They got picked up, Kevin Porter and homeboy Miles Bridges.
Yeah,
it's either learn from your mistakes, or you're gonna be broke. Because they're gonna make sure they get that money out of you. Touche. You know who ain't gonna be broke? Hurley. He just got himself a nice new contract with UConn. I believe it's 5 years, $60 million, I believe, or $70 million.
He deserves more.
Hey man, it's a 6-year, $50 million contract. Him and he well earned. Well earned.
More, if you ask me.
Brought UConn back to, you know, glory. First repeat since Florida.
Right. Come on, yo.
Good chance that they might three-peat with the recruiting class he got coming in.
You gotta give him 100.
I mean, also too, like the state of Connecticut, he probably doesn't pay for anything.
He got his bread, and he probably goes and gets food free wherever he wants in Connecticut. So like, the whole state got his back probably. So he probably don't need the extra bread.
Yeah, he's cool too. He's like a cool coach, bro.
Right.
He's a player's coach.
Hey man, listen.
Because Calhoun wasn't. Trust me. Listen, like the last one that won a chip there, Calhoun was dirty, bro.
Hey man, it's Connecticut. It's over there, Stores, Connecticut. It's just the fact that kids want to go to school in Stores, Connecticut. You should get that alone. You getting recruits there to come. You getting players there, like top players to come there. That alone to just be like, all right, man, just blank check, whatever you want. Because I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's nothing in stores, bro. Hartford's like still another 20, 30 minutes away, and ain't nothing in Hartford either.
Yeah, Connecticut's a very unique state.
Yeah, I can say that. I went to school in Connecticut, bro. I know all about it.
Very interesting state. Very interesting state.
Yo, things close down at like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
I know.
Like,
I don't prep out there,
bro.
Oh, I know.
Like you can't, like certain things.
I was in New Milford. The small town.
Oh man, you had cows and everything out there, huh?
Nah.
Oh nah.
It was like a little town. Like you walk. My school was on the hill. Like we had a old crazy campus.
Okay.
We have so much land in Canterbury. It's ridiculous. But then when you walk down the hill, it's just a little small town area. Okay. A little movie theater around the corner.
Yeah, I was in Hampden, so I was right next to New Haven.
Oh man,
I had that part of Connecticut.
Little girl that lives in New Haven, she fine too.
Oh yeah, they got some ladies out there, some sisters out there, boy.
I should text her. Sad news, Vikings rookie Kyrie Jackson, he passed away over the weekend, and it was due to a drunk driver.
What?
Yeah, he was in a car with 3 people died. I think everyone that was in the car, he was a passenger, and then there was, I think, 2 of his friends.
Was he a safety?
He was a defensive back out of Oregon, 4th round pick for the Vikings, and got hit by a drunk driver. Yeah, everybody in his car that was in that car, they all passed away. It was three gentlemen passed away. Just an overall sad situation. And then I saw his story. He had to go. I think he started off at Alabama, and then he had to go to JUCO. He was working too and to get back to Division I. Then he got to Oregon and kind of turned himself into a pro after all the obstacles he went through. And then and then he couldn't even. Yeah, just sad.
Did the drunk drivers live?
I believe so. That's usually how it always goes in situations like this. The drunk
that's the worst, man. Because as a parent, man, I tell people, being a parent is scary, especially when your kids get older. My dog's getting older. His sons he got kids that are adults. So it's like all you can do is pray, man. When your kids leave the house, when they tell you going somewhere, all you can do is pray for the best, man. Because it's out of your control, man. Especially, me, I don't even like driving with people just because of situations like this. I feel like I'm at the best when I'm in control of my situation. So I drive everywhere.
That just broke my heart, yo.
Bro, freak accidents, it's sad, man. That's awful. Especially when he was they were just probably going to a party or just hanging out.
He didn't even get a chance to. He didn't even get a chance.
He didn't get a chance to,
live,
fulfill the dream. Get on the foot, play in the NFL.
And this scumbag that can't hold his liquor.
Speeding. She was speeding.
She too?
She was speeding. I saw the photos of the car. It was bad. So, as they say, don't drink and drive, kids. Don't drink and drive.
Yeah. And too, if you're gonna be out drinking, be around people that tell you, nah, we're not letting you leave. And be able to be in a situation where you feel comfortable staying there. Because a lot of people.
Uber.
That too.
Call an Uber.
Some people don't like leaving their cars places, bro. So I get it. So that's why I said if you're going to go to a party, go somewhere that you feel comfortable, you can stay there. Yeah. Don't go in and be like, I got to leave. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen situations like that where people have to leave because they don't feel comfortable in the setting. But it's why are you even here?
Yeah.
Well, I pray for this.
Yeah, man. Pray
this young man's family and condolences to his family. Lewis, I'm gonna shoot you a text later, man. I didn't even know about this. I'm talking about Lewis C. It's his teammate. I'm gonna shoot Lewis a text, man.
Yeah, and from everything I read, they said he had a promising NFL career. They said he was going to be a good pro. So, yeah, it's tough. Yeah, that is tough.
Well, whatever happens to that lady is well deserving because she got to go to jail for that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You get what you deserve.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's self-induced. When you're drinking, knowing you're drinking, and then you take it upon yourself to jump behind the wheel, whatever happens, that's on you.
It was speeding. They said she was speeding. Oh my gosh.
Hence why I said alcohol should be on the banned substance list, bro. That is the leading #1 cause of death between that and gun violence, bro.
Yeah. Oh, the weather's nice, ladies and gentlemen. So that means the Red Sox are doing well. And I mean, them doing well, they're doing really well. They took 2 out of 3 against the Yankees over the weekend.
Yeah.
One of the games, they were down in the bottom of the 9th inning, and they knocked in a 2-run homer to tie the game.
What's
and then they won it.
Yoshida.
Yeah.
He was due.
And then they won it in the 10th inning. You know, what's his name? Rafael Devers. They calling him Daddy Yankee now because he owns.
I like that.
Because he owns the Yankees. Like, I think he's got like 18. I think like since he's been with the Red Sox, I think he's got like 18 homers.
Oh yeah, he kills the Yankees.
Against the Yankees.
I got a question, man. What's up with these dudes playing for us and then going to the dock side? I didn't even know the little redhead Spanish dude.
Yeah, Verdugo. That's why he was my favorite Red Sox last year too.
Verdugo,
Shame on y'all, man. You got all them teams to go to. You got to go to Evil Empire after dealing with us. You can't like leave for another team for a couple years, then go to Evil Empire. Like that should be illegal.
Was spiteful because they didn't give him his money.
But that should be illegal though. You should be able to go to the Yankees after us.
I know.
You should go somewhere.
He won a ring with us, right? He was on that 2018 World Series team.
Verdugo, was he? I don't know.
Probably.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but still, yeah.
I don't think he was.
I agree. But you know, since the last time we gave the Red Sox update, they're still in 3rd place in the AL East, but now they're creeping up. So the Yankees, Yankees right now have lost like 16 out of like 18 games or something like that. So they're 55-38. The Red Sox are 50-40, and then the Baltimore Orioles are 57-34. So there was a gap before that between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Now everybody's.
Them 2 wins I saw from the Yankees was when that rookie was cracking them home runs. You see that boy for the Yankees?
Yeah.
That rookie had like 3 home runs in it.
Yeah.
That was one of them wins he got. Cause I'm like, I thought when I saw like the highlights, I thought they was nice still.
Oh yeah, that was
it started off with the Red Sox too a couple of series ago.
Yeah. So the Red Sox now, we'll get into that much. Trade deadline's coming up. All-Star break is coming up soon, so they can make that push.
Daddy Yankee said he ain't going to the All-Star game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his shoulder.
Oh.
He said I'm gonna rest my shoulder.
Good. Because he won. They still got a chance to get that 1st place in the AL East because they've been playing really well. Pitching has been really well. I think they had a crazy game yesterday. Yeah, I think they had an 8-run inning last night against the Oakland A's.
Okay.
So they ended up winning that one 12-9.
Yo, confidence and momentum is a great thing, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The real Daddy Yankee retired. He just retired. Allá le gusta la ganso.
He did?
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
Oh, that's dope.
I didn't know.
Kudos to him.
I didn't even know musicians could retire.
I didn't know they wanted to.
Right.
You want to make as much money as you can.
I mean, I heard Jay say I'm out of music, but he didn't say I'm retiring.
All right, and then here we go. All right, this is what we're here for. The boxing update. Had some fights over the weekend.
Oh, man.
Heard the undercards were really, I heard there were some good undercards.
Incredible. I'm not talking about the Stevenson undercard. They had some good fights. Mm-hmm. But overall, that whole weekend, there was some great fights, man.
Okay, which one you want to start off with first, Pedro?
Yeah, P. He wants to start off with Shakur versus Artem. I'll call him Artem.
Hardy Union?
Yeah, I'll call him Artem.
Hadouken.
I don't even know.
This fight, all right, man. I think everybody's being too hard on Shakur.
Why?
And here's why I'm going to tell you. But Shakur kind of brought it on himself. He brought it on himself by saying, yo, I'm going to hurt this dude. I'm going to knock this dude out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And he didn't do that.
He didn't fight like that.
Right, huh?
He didn't fight like that.
Right. That's why I'm saying he brought it upon himself. But, yo, Shakur is a spectacular boxer, bro. Like, yo, he didn't run. If you know boxing, you'll see he didn't run in that fight.
He was right in front of him.
Right in front of him, and he couldn't hit him.
You know the problem, bro? I'll tell you one of the problems. To a person who's not skilled in watching, a novice spectator, they're not going to find him interesting.
Right, because he's not knocking you out.
Yeah, he's not even exciting to watch. He's such a defensive dominated fighter. He won't even let his hands go.
He's not.
He's so defensively dominated, bro. He can't even get out of his defensive realm.
He's not excited to casual fans.
He won't let his hands go.
But to boxers, what he does is actually like boxing, real boxing fans, what he does is spectacular.
The worst thing that happened to Shakur is we saw Tank Davis in his last 2 fights knock his opponents out.
But not even that though. Tank is just so defensive minded, he won't let his hands fully go. He's such an extraordinary defensive boxer, he won't let his hands go. He just won't, because he's always cautious on defending himself. This is how he is, bro. Like,
and Todd is right, man.
He won't let him go.
I mean, he lets him go, just not in exchanges.
We should beat the brakes off that dude in the middle of the fight,
You're
bro.
right. He had him, but like you're right, because
But that dude was also throwing some haymakers, though. He was throwing some things, so you had to kind of always be on defensive end.
That's not who Shakur is. Shakur's not the guy who's going to break you down and knock you out. He's not. He don't have the mentality. It's a mentality. His mentality is, you're not hitting me.
Don't get hit. But at some point, you got to drop your nuts and start throwing them things.
No, you're right.
That's just it.
No, I agree with you.
If he wants to be looked at as the upper echelon,
bro,
you got to let him go.
I am not arguing.
And he got to take a couple.
But I do feel like the casuals are being hard on him. Like, the way,
casuals.
Well, for one, who listens to the casuals? We give the casuals too much. Too much.
It's out there online. Like, Kim and them roasted that guy, bro. Like,
I'll be honest, that right there, like, I kind of lost respect for, like, there was no need for them to
we all
do that.
brothers,
but
bro.
Once again, this is why I don't like social media, because certain entertainers expose so much of themselves, they become cornballs.
Yeah.
That's why I miss the old ways in regards to like musicians. They were kind of mysterious. We didn't know that much about them. We knew them as characters and then musicians. We didn't know them as people. I don't like knowing a lot of musicians as people.
Yeah, they killed Shakur though, and that's what I mean. Like, that's what I mean about them being hard on him. But
at some point for him too, at some point he's gonna be like, yo, he's gonna have to dip. At some point, everybody keeps saying stuff about him. Like, they're saying, oh, he'll lose to this person, he'll lose to this person. But this dude's been calling people out for the better of like a few years.
And nobody's signing it. That's what I'm saying. Right. So it's going to take the right opponent to bring what you guys want to see out of him. Either he's going to get knocked out or he's going to stop that guy.
My thing is, he talks about himself a certain way. He don't fight that way. So he's going to have to fight that way if he's going to talk that way.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
To be honest.
And
he don't fight that way.
And to your point, it might be he might. The opponent,
He said that.
It might come out with between somebody he's been calling out for
I mean,
a while.
We're hoping, but unfortunately,
know who I think will, and not even besides Tank, know who I think will give Shakur Stevenson problems. I don't know if you guys know. Zapata. He just fought too. Did you see the Zapata fight?
I heard the name.
I didn't see it.
Shakur Stevenson reminds me of Guillermo Rigondeaux.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what I mean?
A little bit better though.
Right, of course. I mean, defensively, he was too defensive of a fighter. People don't want to see that.
And Loma destroyed him.
Absolutely.
So why won't Loma get in the ring with Stevenson then?
Well, they will at some point.
I'll be honest. Why are people still fighting him? That's what I want to know. Why are people still wasting their time
to get him out of there?
My thing is, though,
he's a legend.
I get all that, but my thing is, certain fighters, I'm not even letting you come around unless you beat somebody else. Like your time has came and passed. I'm not letting you still get
#1 fighter.
I get it, but top rank, you go find somebody else or them other.
Right. That's what's happening,
bro. This is crazy.
That's why he's fighting. Tank, or they're in the negotiations.
It's like Euro privilege, bro. That man gets to fight anybody he wants.
Because they're gonna pass the torch.
Like, that's crazy.
Know who it's going to? Know who the torch is going to? Another guy who fought on Shakur's undercard, Keyshawn Johnson. Keyshawn Davis, excuse me.
That boy nice.
Keyshawn Davis.
Boy nice. He got his head together. That boy nice.
I seen one of his
fights. He be doing too much though. Like, he got to relax a little bit.
He's a beast.
But he nice though. He's nice though.
He got that mentality.
He just exhausts too much energy sometimes.
Right.
You don't want to fight a fight that's same caliber and is doing all the extra stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Right, but
he's nice though.
It's gonna take, like I said, same thing with Shakur. It's gonna take that opponent for everybody to see that. Okay, because do you know who his trainer is?
Who?
Keyshawn Davis.
Who?
Do you know?
I don't know. Say
Bomac. You know who Bomac is?
Yeah.
That's Crawford's trainer. They all in the same gym.
Yeah. Because Crawford brought his belt on. Well, no, he didn't bring the belt on. He brought the belt with somebody else.
Yeah, for Stevenson. They all crew. Do you understand? And I think that's Stevenson's problem. He's around them killers, and he's not a killer. He's around them wolves. He's in the pack, but he's not one of them guys. And he talks like he is, but he don't have that killer mentality where I'm gonna put you down. Crawford you hit Crawford, Crawford's putting you down, bro.
But remember, they can't touch him. Shakur's like, he's kind of like it's like a Jedi. Amongst other Jedis, he's the only, he's like Vader. His untouchable thing is, you can't touch me. You get closer, I flew you away.
Yeah, right. Them
other guys come at you because they do get hit from time to time. Yeah. Shakur, you can't touch me.
They paid it out there.
Okay.
My bad.
Speaking of which, there it is, man.
Yeah, Madridov. Now, that's my guy. Listen, Terence Crawford's been my favorite fighter for the last 10 years. He's fighting Madridov at 154.
August 3rd, baby.
Listen,
he went up?
Yeah, he went up. Now, this Madridov guy is a champion at 154.
Yeah,
this is Crawford's first fight at 154.
Yes.
And this guy is no joke. I don't know if you guys ever seen this guy fight. This guy is a monster.
I was going to ask you where he been.
Huh?
I was going to ask you where he been because I haven't heard much about him.
Who, Crawford?
No.
Oh, Madridov?
Yeah.
He's Olympian.
Has he been fighting recently, though?
Yeah.
I haven't heard about him fighting recently. That's why I said.
But he only has 10 fights.
Junior, take a look at this, though. The card, though.
Well, yeah, the card's one of the best cards in boxing history.
Jared Anderson in there?
Yes, yes. Against, listen, my fight is going to be, what's it right there? David Morrell.
Morrell, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And then we got the Pitbull versus Venezuela. That's going to be another good fight. The whole card is tough.
That's facts.
He better not be headbutting nobody, though. Pitbull, man, he be killing me with.
That's how he fights. That's his style.
You gotta relax. I throw an elbow or something.
Clarissa Shields.
All right, I like Shields. I like Shields. She's moving up to heavyweight.
Yep.
You can tell.
Yo, I heard of, you see on Instagram the dude from Philly?
Which one?
The Golden Gloves dude got shot like 16 times.
Who that?
Yeah. The dude, and somebody called out Clarissa Shields. I guess she took a picture with him, but then they haven't spoke on it yet. Yeah, I guess his neighbor shot him 16 times.
Who?
Cold blood. Dude, I forgot his name. Dude from Philly, Golden Glove boxer.
Boots?
Nah, not Boots. He had a big old beard though, but not Boots though.
Steve?
I don't know his name, brother. You gotta
Stephon?
know. I'm not sure of his name, my man. I just heard it just happened. Like, yeah, and she, you know what I mean, brought it back to my attention because somebody was calling her out online saying, how come none of y'all speaking on this? What's going on? Y'all taking pictures with the man and all this, and nobody's saying anything about it.
I can't wait to find her. Like, I'm gonna go on my phone right now.
Lastly, guys, here it is. All
right.
Saturday.
Now, from Philly, that's Boots. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Boots in this, he's going against Avanesyan. Now, Avanesyan fought Terence Crawford last year. Terence dispatched him real easy. So I think that's why Boots is fighting him. Because they're trying to do that measuring stick. They're saying that Boots is chasing down Terence. He wants that Terence fight. Terence is running for him. Terence ain't running from him, bro.
Well, remember, Junior, Avanesyan's a replacement. He was going to fight
Crowley. He was going to fight Crowley. Crowley got eye injury.
Oh, my God.
Retina injury.
He's a late replacement, by the way.
Yeah, but at the same time, Avanesyan stay ready.
I mean, I'm kind of disappointed. Even if he wins, Avanesyan's fine, but come on, man. He's not the right opponent for this dude.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because we want to see a better fighter or someone else other than Avanesyan.
Who, though? Who in 147 could he fight that's better? That wants to fight him, that will sign that contract to fight Boots?
Give me some names.
Stan Leonis, champion to Unify.
Yep.
He's already fighting somebody else. Keith Thurman won't fight him.
Who else?
In 147. Blair Gibbs, he won't fight him. There's a lot of guys that won't fight Boots, man.
They should. Because they always complain about, I want the best guys, I want the... There it is.
So I respect the guys that sign like him, Avanesyan. I'll fight Boots.
Yeah, man. Boxing world, man. Just give the people what they want to see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anything else, Pedro?
I know who that is. That's crazy.
That's it for now, man.
He got shot 16
That's
times.
That's
it.
All right, that's
all right, P. Thank you, man.
Yeah, that's a boxing. That's a boxing update. And then, but
can I say one more thing
before we go? But Shakur is right though. I felt like a lot of people had a lot of stuff saved in their drafts, no matter the results of that, to like there's constructive criticism, and then there was just a lot of hating going on.
Yeah, that's what I said. They was hating on him hard.
It's constructive criticism, and then it was just like, bro, y'all are weird.
Just doing a sleepy stuff and all that.
And y'all that walked out on him, man, y'all are corny, bro. Like,
no, that happens.
Hometown
that happens
kid,
all the time.
But that was a Newark, right?
Yeah.
Hometown kid, like you stay there and you watch that man get his hand raised. Y'all don't walk out on him. Like, who does that?
That happens all the time.
And they paid the money. So you're not really hurting him with walking out because you paid the money.
But that's just corny, though, because my thing is, like, if anybody came back to Lynn, I don't care how the fight goes. If they win it, I'm going to wait and see their hand raised.
Most of those guys want to beat the traffic. They knew he was going to win.
I do the Celtics games, so I ain't going to lie.
See? But you know it's game, when you know it's over.
But boxing's different, though. Hometown kid.
You knew Shakur wasn't going to knock him out, you knew what the result was.
I would have waited to see him win, though.
The truth of the matter is...
The Celtics game's different, though. That traffic crazy.
The truth of the matter is...
I catch the train.
Everyone, it's not like a tank. You know what I mean? So... Unfortunately.
All right, so one more thing. The last thing I want to talk about, Pete, we didn't get a touch on. Ryan Garcia's brother lost to Armando.
I didn't know he had a brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that KO loss, right?
Huh?
KO loss.
Yeah, he got knocked out by Vargas. Vargas' son. Y'all remember Fernando Vargas?
Yeah, his son solid.
Yo,
don't he got 3
kids? He got 3 of them.
They're all good.
The youngest is the beast, but the oldest just won. He knocked out. Yo, it was a good fight too.
They all good too, though.
Yeah, they all vicious, bro, like him.
Is it Vargas?
Yeah, Vargas.
They from out here?
Nah, Spanish champion.
They're from LA.
Oh, we got some Vargases out here.
He still had the weird. He still had the shade with the weird head. Yeah, that's it.
Bro.
The roller coaster that's Ryan Garcia.
And he fought everybody. He fought De La Hoya. He fought Trinidad. He fought all those guys. Winky Wright.
Say that again, Pedro.
Real quick, the roller coaster that the Ryan Garcia's going. I mean, he's just going downwards.
Yeah.
He's goofy.
Did we talk about his racist remarks? Did you guys talk about that?
All kinds of things.
I think we talked about it a lot. He goofy.
I'm never surprised when people say racist remarks.
Yeah, he goofy. He a goofy. That's what happens when you on that blue magic. You just don't take things seriously. You want to troll all the time. That is the biggest problem with this generation of people. They want to troll all the time. They want to do things for social media to go viral and then do crazy stuff. But then some stuff you say.
I wish he knew his history, because if he knew his history of his country, okay, because those people are still there. That was there before those white Mexicans. That's all I'm gonna say, and we'll keep it at that. Because I know the history.
A lot of people don't know that.
I know about Afro-Mexicans.
Yeah, but people say stuff about certain people, and then what happened one day? You just strolling along, and then a bunch of folks that heard what you said, or it's about like the George Floyd thing.
Yeah,
what if you what if you're just strolling and you see all the George Floyd people find where you at?
Yo, that's what they try to tell them. Like, yo, like this is street. Like this ain't boxing, bro. Like. You know what I'm saying? You catch some dudes in the street, Ryan, they're gonna see you, bro.
You just gotta be more.
Yeah, everybody needs to be taught
Baton Rouge. Let him go to Baton Rouge and say something like that.
Everybody needs to be taught at home that you just don't speak on certain things. Especially, you don't speak on people dying. You don't speak on people losing babies. You don't speak on certain things.
Doing somebody's wife.
I mean, that's just kind of like competitive. I'm just saying that's kind of competitive. I'm just saying somebody dying.
That's why he's getting sued.
I'm just saying somebody dying. If you thought somebody's wife, that's different, bro. Like life and death is way more serious than you doing somebody's wife. That's all I'm saying.
That's real stuff, though.
No, it is though. But my thing is that's just competitive nature.
I'm just laughing at his reaction.
I'm just saying. I'm like, that's life and death to somebody's wife. And don't even compare. It is wrong, but it don't compare. I get it though, but no.
Caleb played over and took his head off.
This dude's stupid.
But once again, that's competitive, right? 2 men, they have 1 man, that's his, I want to say his, that's his woman. Everybody know growing up, you see a girl, both of y'all try to compete together.
Oh my God.
But speaking of somebody dying, that's crazy. You don't do that.
Yeah,
hey, man.
You don't do that.
It's not comparable.
Let's go to these highlights. Let's go to these highlights. First up, I went down to Lowell Catholic for the 978 league that they got over there. Really good. That gym's just hot as hell.
They got a good player too.
I saw some dogs over there. So check that out. Then we was at the football clinic on Saturday. Check those out. Then we're gonna come back. We gotta wrap this up.
welcome to, I believe, the 3rd annual Stop the Violence Football Clinic. This is something Jonell started, something he's enthusiastic about. He's excited to be here.
We got a couple of awards for, the best outstanding people. We get the most, who work the hardest and stand out the most. So get that work in and get it. Work on 3, work on me. 1, 2, 3, 1! We want to rip outside, so if we're on this side here, we want to rip with that right arm, all right? If we're on this side, we go to the left. Get out, yep, there it is. Second time you go through, you're going to go on a 45-degree angle, catch the ball, run the ball in, flip it to me.
So it's not forward, but here, okay? You should look like this, just like this. Huh. Huh.
All right, same concept, we're still working waist up.
Go. Yeah, good job.
I had to dedicate so much time to the game of football. A lot of you guys just think, oh, I'm not going to put in as much work into it. I'm going to just do it whenever I have practice. No, y'all can't do that. When I was y'all age, I was going out there getting extra work. Me and my dad, every morning on the weekends. I had practice on weekdays, even on the weekends. Like, I was practicing every single day, 2-3 hours. Oh, son, he was pushing me. He's really the biggest reason why I'm here, and obviously my mother too, but he was just pushing me every single day. So y'all just gotta work a little bit extra and just keep putting in the work and just keep continuing to be around the right people. Keep working and just keep grinding. Yeah, just pray to God and He got you guys. Whatever you guys put in is what you're gonna get out of it. So that's pretty much what I want to tell y'all.
Stop the violence on 3. Stop the violence on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, we are back. We are back. Hey, man. Yeah, if y'all don't got the chance, if you got a chance, go to Low Catholic on Monday or Wednesday. Check out that league. It's really competitive.
You going tonight?
No. No, I might go next Monday, though.
I'll probably roll.
Some good kids. I saw
that's
some
my
kids.
man's league, right? Was it Terrence Mann?
The one he sponsored, yeah. I saw some kids I never seen play before. I was like, okay, I see. Boys and Girls Club starting back up with another league for high school tomorrow. They starting back up. The P2P's already going. And they're going. I'll be there today for like one game.
I'll be there too.
Yeah, I'll be there for one game.
Yo,
I'll be there for 4.
They haven't organized it so all the leagues just happen on different days, so all these kids can play in all the leagues.
Sometimes they're playing multiple games a day.
Not a problem. I'm just saying, like, I just want, kids
I think that's great.
Kids to play in as many leagues as they can.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean? That's all.
Yeah, because I see, some of them, like you said, do play multiple leagues and stuff like that.
That's dope.
Yeah. But
I just don't want no leagues to be on some like competitive, like
nah. These dudes that run these leagues, they get together sometimes and make sure the dates are good and all of that.
That's all I want.
Because last year we ran into an issue.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, like
that's dope.
Yeah, like cool. What he said, like the dudes from Chico, and they were all talking.
I mean, we're all part of the same generation, so we're kind of cool. We don't really do the hating. We let the older heads do that.
Right. We know how to communicate. I mean, shout out Jonell.
Jonell.
He was in town. I think he went back.
That's my guy too.
He was there.
That's my dude. I love that kid.
A lot of kids showed up. I think over 200 kids showed up. He just talked to them, just told them pretty much, hey man, listen.
Man, he's such a good dude.
Listen to your parents. Just work hard.
He's such a good kid.
He told them they got if they want to get to where he at, they got to sacrifice. They got to sacrifice certain things. Like me and Tom was talking. We used to see the kid. Him and his brother. We used to see summer mornings or even some afternoons. They're in the gym. Him and his brother were working out. Even his dad sometimes.
Listen to me. This is a true story. 15 years old. 15. They both was 15. My son and you know, Stephon and Jonell, right? I took Stephon over to Kenny Green's to do a workout because you know Kenny used to have that workout thing. And Jonell was in there. Bro, I seen this guy and I just seen muscles, big muscles, like, and I was bigger at the time. And I didn't know it was Jonell at first. I'm like, yo, who this? Like, who that dude? And he turned around, I said, are you kidding me, bro? Like, yo, I said, are you kidding? He was like 6 something. I said, you kidding me? I said, yo, pup, you gonna work out with him, because that's what I call my son, you gonna work out with him. Kenny called me like 15 minutes into the workout saying, yo, your son's growing up. And this is the same workout that Jonell just does every single day. You gotta sacrifice. And from that moment on, my son knew there was levels. Yeah. He knew, yo, there's levels. If I want this, I gotta really work out.
But shout out to Jonell, man. He doing
good dude.
Yeah. I told him.
His father too.
Yeah, his father chatted with him a little bit. Chatted with him. Chatted with his brother. His brother got his own business going on. He said it's picking up.
We used to call his father Sherm back in the day. Sherm, because he played like Sherman Douglas. If you guys know what Sherman Douglas, we used to call him Sherm, yo. I swear to God, true story.
That's my guy.
He'll tell you Sherm. Sometimes we still nickname him Sherm. We'll see. What else, Sherm?
Yeah, but a lot of great things happened. Oh yeah, they got a clinic on Friday at Manning Field. Free clinic at Manning Field on Friday. I think 6 to 8. It's in the evening. Ages
just to come check it out.
Yeah, I think it's like ages 7 to like 17.
Where is it?
It's at Manning. They got the free clinic. I think Lynn Rams is hosting it, I believe. But yeah, they got a bunch of stuff happening for the kids to do. You know.
I see my man Hunt the other day too.
I see him all the time.
Yeah, Hunt. What up, Hunt?
I just see him all the time. Yeah, a lot of great things happening. Hey, Tuesdays and Sundays. I'll say it again. Tuesdays and Sundays. If you're not doing nothing, go down to Marion Gardens. Check out Lose League. It's a good vibe, especially Tuesdays. It's just a good vibe. We out there hanging out after the games. Just,
you get a big man yet?
What up?
You get a big yet?
Oh my gosh. We'll talk off air on that. Spell God on Instagram. Make sure you follow him.
You ain't get a big? I want to.
We'll talk after we get off the air. Mr. Burton 23 on Instagram. Make sure you follow him. If he still got copies of the book if you need them. So
yeah, still got copies, man. Available on Instagram. Available on Amazon. Or just contact me.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Pedro for making all this go. He's the one that make us look good over here. So
that's my guy.
Pleasure, guy.
We'll see y'all next week.
I don't want to tell you how old we are, but I've known P for a long time.
Maybe we got it. Oh yeah.